Developed by Chaosmonger Studio and published by Assemble Entertainment, Encodya revolves around the characters from an 11-minute animated film called Robot Will Protect You. It promises a Studio Ghibli mixed with Blade Runner point-and-click adventure, and has now been released on consoles, having previously only been available on PC. A copy of this game was kindly provided for review purposes. The setting of Encodya occurs in the dark, cyberpunk landscape of Neo-Berlin, where many of the residents are addicted to virtual reality, preferring that to the real world. During the game, you play as 9-year-old Tina and her companion robot Sam. Fairly early on, you learn that Sam has some coding inside his data that cannot be unlocked until Tina turns 10. However, once Tina sees a message from her father, whom she'd never known, she is determined to unlock the code and unravel its secrets as soon as possible. This propels you forward on the journey that follows. The art team really nailed the visuals. The world feels handcrafted and there are so many details throughout the game. From falling rain, flying cars going past, bugs buzzing near a light, or the multiple signs that scroll ads in the background. There are also a lot of little extra details, like when you hover the cursor over a hotspot, the character you're controlling will turn their head to look at it. The on-screen text is also color-coded so you know which character is speaking. For example, Tina has pink text, while Sam has a blue color for his text. This game has excellent voice acting, not only for the main two characters, but for all the NPCs or non-playable characters that you interact with. I really enjoyed interacting with all the characters of the world because the voice cast was so great. The background music has the griminess to match the cyberpunk art style. There is also attention to detail to the sound effects, with the clicking of keyboards or cars going past all being able to be heard.
One is enough.
Encodya plays out as you would expect a point-and-click adventure to. Interact with your surroundings, find objects and combine or use them with the surroundings to progress. This game is difficult, frustratingly so. Now, I have played many point-and-click adventure games in the past, but none have been more frustrating than Encodya. This purely comes down to the lack of direction whilst playing. There often is not even a subtle hint as to what to do next, or if you are on the correct path. For example, at the beginning of the game there is a hole in the wall, and so I thought I would just put the rotten food I'd found nearby. And whatever lived inside the hole would come out, right? Now, this did not work, but I got no hints as to why. Just Tina saying she didn't want something to crawl on her hand. Eventually, after looking up a guide, I realised the food needed to be placed in a jar before it could be placed at the hole, which was a little frustrating. Now, I'm sure some of you would love this challenge, however the frequency of feeling lost and tracking back and forth across locations just to check if you'd missed seeing an object to pick up got tiresome after the first hour or so of gameplay. One cool addition though is the game includes some randomly generated puzzles, providing a unique gaming experience for each player. Another great addition is there are 10 hidden secrets you can find within the game. Some are harder than others to find, but they are worth it if you do. My favourite one involved a dragon. I must also talk about this, the frame rate really struggles after the long loading screens, in both the gameplay and in the cutscenes. And it really is a shame because it does disrupt the flow of the game. If I had to summarise Encodya, I would simply summarise it as a mediocre point-and-click adventure. It hits some high notes with the audio and the visuals, however it completely misses in other aspects such as the clunky and frustrating gameplay. Anyway, that's the end of my review. Thank you so much for watching.